Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see New York against San Antonio. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. GA, here we go. Buckle up. These two teams really like to push the pace.
And they really make their living, Kevin, in transition, pushing the ball up the floor. These teams weren't built to bruise you up inside. They were constructed to play with speed and explosiveness.
Now, here's Ewing. Johnson, the pass to Ward. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson with a screen on Eller. Sprewell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Mr. Sprewell rising up. An easy liftoff.
Johnson surveying the floor. On the wing, Daniels. Oh, good with the triple. New York with the ball. Here's Ward. Hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time.
Tim Duncan.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Houston. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Or the pass to Houston. Can't hit from in close. Johnson outside. Right side Robinson. To the inside. Here's Daniels. Great defense that time from Ewing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one. Missed it and has no one to blame but himself.
Or the pass to Johnson. Drains the three-pointer.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. To the right side. Kelly kicks to Daniels. Outside for Robinson. Screen by Duncan. Daniels passes to Duncan. Misses from close range. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ward. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Johnson, the pass to Ewing. Double team on Ewing. Right wing. Here's Sprewell. No good on the 3. The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson left side. Pass to Houston. New York moving it around. Knocked loose. And here's Daniels. 9 points last game out. Scores after the quick crossover.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Or the pass to Houston. With the drive, count that one.
Just attacking the basket there. Houston drives it with such force for the finish.
Johnson outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Back to Duncan. Sprewell grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Ward. Scoreless thus far. Out left to the wing. Down low. Ewing. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Duncan. San Antonio trails by 5. to the paint. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Or the pass to Houston. Here's Sprewell. Ewing, a screen on Ellie. Driving inside.
You got size and quickness. That's a great combination that Sprewell possesses.
Now Johnson. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
On defense, New York. Robinson passes to Ellie. Duncan outside. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Pass to Robinson. And Ewing sends it back.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
Here's Houston. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Daniels. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
It's just a great flow to that play. He's anticipating the pass, perfect rhythm on that jumper.
Ewing, a screen on Johnson. Daniels with it. He has 5. Johnson with it. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Daniels, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Ward. Nothing on the board, and the call is going to be. Yes, it is an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Elliott's checked in for Antonio Daniels. Here is Elliott. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Houston, the pass to Ewing, and Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
San Antonio trails by 6. Pass to Ellie. Now here's Duncan. He had 27 points last game. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Houston. Here's Robinson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Rounding into the second half of the season here, GA, what kind of things will you be focusing on?
Well, I want to see which teams look to improve their playoff seeding and which teams try to get the best draft pick possible, because jockeying for a position on both these sides, that begins now.
Now here's Johnson following the shot by Patrick Ewing. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Basketball IQ of Tim Duncan, top flight. He's so smart at knowing how to draw fouls.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Porter's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Johnson. Here's Houston. Ewing inside. Right of the night.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Good D by Ewing. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Sprewell. 17 points in his last outing. Ewing, a screen on Duncan. Here's Ward. Up top, Ewing. Over Porter. Ewing can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pass to Porter. Out to the wing. Here's Duncan. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Knicks.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. We'll take a look at the Knicks. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Well, I think for New York, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Porter. Hasn't made one yet. They get it back. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Larry Johnson picks one up.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Ward. Ewing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Johnson outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that was a monster throwdown by Robinson. Did not allow the play to die and made sure they got 2 points.
On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Duncan. New York moving the ball around. Here's Houston. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Johnson outside. Outside, Porter. Offensive rebound. Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
Inside, here's Ewing.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Ewing is a dominant force. His combination of size and skill can literally carry a team.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Spencer's checked in, and it's Rose in for Duncan. They now take the lead. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
Johnson in the corner. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Ewing with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Johnson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Johnson outside. Here's the teardrop. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Ward the pass to Houston. The screen from Ewing. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson outside. With the teardrop, and the layup is good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Ward the pass to Sprewell. Drives to the hoop. Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
Here's Johnson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Johnson out there just orchestrating the offense. An unselfish point guard with a commanding presence.
That's good from Johnson. San Antonio making a switch here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Sprewell. He takes it in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
It's a tie game in New York. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They get it back. Good on the bucket. Spencer's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for San Antonio. New York trailing. Here's Ward. No scoring in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Avery Johnson.
That's one way to get yourself to the line.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
And here is Johnson. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Camby. New York shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Pass to Houston. With the drive. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Here's Johnson. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Camby, a screen on Elliott. Sprewell, the pass to Houston. Kept alive. Over to the left wing. Camby, a screen on Porter. Here's Houston. A 3-pointer off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Rebound, Camby. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Houston. Now Wallace. New York moving the ball around. Sprewell, the pass to Camby. Camby, a screen on Porter. Takes it inside. Sprewell, that's good.
And how about Sprewell mixing it up inside, getting to a high percentage look there.
San Antonio trailing here. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Check in for San Antonio. Daniels comes in for Porter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Elliott. Still scoreless. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marcus Camby.
Elliott scores in multiple ways. A very versatile small forward.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Boy, I tell you what, guys. Hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Camby, a screen on Johnson. Childs hits it from three-point range. Childs has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. San Antonio trails by 3. Now Johnson. He has 7. To the middle. Rose kicks to Walker. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Walker's got his first bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And he dunks it down.
Sprewell oozing with confidence. Always looking to pull the trigger. Feels like nobody can guard it.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Here's Walker. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Camby. Here's Wallace, and the jam by Wallace.
Yeah, you know, he just took off in transition and gets there to finish off the fast break strong.
San Antonio trails by 5. Pass to Elliott. It's rebounded by New York. Camby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sprewell. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, the numbers say it all. He's been feeling it tonight.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Johnson outside. Walker's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Childs. Wallace. Down low. Here's Sprewell. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And New York making a change here. Johnson's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Robinson comes in for Walker. And it's Duncan in for Rose. Here's Sprewell, who's guarded by Johnson. Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Passing is a nice bonus you get from Sprewell. He's got vision and looks to get others involved.
San Antonio trails by 8. Johnson outside. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Inside, Duncan. Knicks with the rebound. Camby's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Sprewell. 14 points for him. Into the lane. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Daniels from outside. Rebound, Camby.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Johnson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Porter's checked in for the Spurs.
Number 30, Terry Porter.
San Antonio trails by 8. Here is Elliott. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Elliott. New York leading by 6. Pass to Johnson. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Once Larry Johnson has the rock in close, you might as well put up 2 on the scoreboard.
Porter passes to Daniels. There's a screen by Robinson. With the floater, and that one's good. Daniels has got 8 points. Knicks have gone 8 of 13 in the 2nd quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. On the wing, Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
Daniels with it. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Antonio Daniels. 9 points for Robinson.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Childs. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Elliott passes to Porter. To the inside. Camby with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And New York making a change here. Ewing's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Jackson, he's checked in for Porter. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Camby dishes to Johnson. Pass to Childs. 5 to shoot. Out to Ewing. Hits the jumper in space. 9 points in the game so far.
Fantastic decision by Spree, moving that rock.
San Antonio trails by 8. And here's Daniels. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The Knicks shooting 59% here in the 2nd quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Here's Childs. That one falls. Childs has got 5 points so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Daniels kicks to Duncan. Here's Elliott. To get open is Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. He's checked in for Jackson. And it's Johnson in for Daniels. Ewing, a screen on Elliott. Pass to Ewing from 18 feet away. Misses off the right iron. San Antonio trails by 7. Johnson outside. And here's Duncan. He can't hit that time. Great defense that time from Ewing. To the middle. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Johnson. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Inside. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Ellie. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Daniels, he's checked in for Elliott. Duncan with a screen on Campbell. Pass to Daniels. A three-pointer, no good. New York leading by 6. Johnson right side. Here's Campbell. Sprewell, the pass to Ewing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on David Robinson.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy trying to defend Ewing inside, which is why he gets fouled.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now here's Johnson. He's got 9. .55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Duncan. And that's collected by Camby. Camby's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Camby. Oh, and the jam by Camby.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And Ewing sends it back.
You've got to time those shot contests just right. And he did that time.
And New York making a change.
Allen Houston.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Johnson outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Childs. Fires for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They trail by 9 points. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. A 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Houston. Pass to Ward. Johnson with a screen on Robinson. Knocked away. Here's Ellie. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Houston pulls it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Ward, covered by Johnson. To the inside, here's Daniels, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes... Look out!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Johnson, the pass to Ellie. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
San Antonio foul. Antonio Daniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Kicks it out to Johnson. A steal.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, on offense, Robinson is not shy about asserting himself and creating contact, looking for it to draw foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
Ewing against Robinson. Ewing's shot is good. Ewing's got 14 points.
Hard work paying dividends for Ewing inside, getting his shot through the defense there.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Spurs. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
And right now for San Antonio, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Screen by Duncan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing.
Ball goes to San Antonio.
Shot clock at 3. Duncan, the pass to Ellie. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Houston, guarded by Robinson. It's Ewing, that time on the assist by Johnson. And now an 11-point New York lead.
It's Ewing again. There's no stopping the dominant center.
Pass to Ellie. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Ward. Johnson outside. That three off the mark.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Down low, stolen by Robinson. Here's Helly. It's deflected over Sprewell. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
There's the screen. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good from outside. San Antonio trails by 9. In the corner, Daniels. Fires the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Ward, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Ward. Back to Johnson. The 3. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. No one near them. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Ellie. He averages about 5 points a game. Inside, tries from 7. And Duncan gets it to go in.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
To the middle, here's Sprewell. No good again that time. San Antonio trails by 4. Here's Ellie. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Robinson. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Or the pass to Houston. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And San Antonio shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Daniel from outside. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. New York leading by 4. Inside. New York moving the ball around. Here's Houston. He's got 10. Ewing.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Elliott's checked in for San Antonio. Now Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Looking to end his cold spell, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 11.
He used his man as a decoy and takes the shot himself.
Here's Ward. Johnson outside. New York, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Stolen by Ewing. Here's Houston. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 13.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
San Antonio trails by 6. Johnson left side. And Ewing with the block. They get it back, and he gets the bucket. The Knicks shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Off target with his 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Houston. 13 points in the game. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Pass to Ellie. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. Houston shot's good. And now it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
Boy, you look at Allen Houston work, and it just seems so easy. Comes so naturally to him to score the ball.
Johnson up top. He's got 11. Here's Ellie. He's guarded by Ewing. And Ewing with the block. Here's Elliott. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Elliott's got 7 points in the game.
And this is why Elliott is a valuable player for them. A lengthy small forward with a lethal perimeter shot.
Johnson with a screen on Elliott. And he drives in. Basket counts. Houston's got 9 points here in the second half.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key, Duncan. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from David Robinson.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
Pass to Ward. Here's Sprewell. And here's Ewing, guarded by Robinson. Robinson against Ewing. Ward, the pass to Johnson. No good on the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Teams changing it up here. New York leading by 3. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Here's Ward. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Johnson outside. That's tipped. Here's Ward. Here's Houston. And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the paint. Rose double team. Rose sets the screen for Porter. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? 26 seconds left to play in the third. Houston's shot's good.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Johnson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Marcus Camby. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Spurs.
And that one falls for Johnson. Second free throw, no good. Elliott misses. Here's Houston. He's got 23. Here's Camby. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. New York leading by 8. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Ward. Camby up top. Over Rose. Here's Ewing, and Ewing slams it in.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectory, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
Porter with it. Robinson sets a screen for Porter. And it's sent back by Wallace. Pass to Sprewell. Camby, a screen on Porter. Here's Sprewell, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Wallace. And the layup is good. Wallace has got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Elliott misses. The Knicks leading by 14. New York moving it around. Camby against Robinson. Camby down low. Over Robinson. Misses off the left iron. Spurs have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Elliott against Ewing. And it's sent back by Wallace. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Ward. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Down low. Ewing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. San Antonio trails by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To end the drought. Rose, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Ewing, a screen on Rose. To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Porter passes to Rose. Over Wallace. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Rose.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Childs. Pass to Ewing. Stolen by Robinson. Over in the corner, Rose. Outside, Porter. Lets a floater go, and they pick up 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And here's Porter. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Sprewell. Here's Camby. Lays it up off the glass. Camby's got 4 points in the quarter.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And a wide open look for Porter. Drills the three-pointer.
Porter and the three ball. That's a lethal combination now because he's consistent from outside the arc.
Pass to Campbell. Over Rose. And again, Marcus Campbell. And the Knicks lead by 13.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
To the paint. They double him with Wallace. They set the pick. Stripped it away. And a fast break now for New York. And Childs gets it to go.
Oh, way to finish the play. You can't waste those opportunities.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Porter looking it over. Driving in. Pass to Robinson. Now Daniels. There's a screen by Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here is Elliott from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Childs. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Elliott. They get it again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the middle. Here's Ewing. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
It's Porter outside, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Wallace has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ewing a screen on Porter. Lets it fly from 18. Bank shot, no good. San Antonio trails by 15. Pass to Rose.
New York foul.
A different look now for San Antonio. Ellie comes in for Elliott. And it's Johnson in for Daniels.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ellie. Back to Robinson. The kick out to Porter. To end the cold streak. The rebound by Ewing. Ewing's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Pass to Houston. From deep, Johnson gets the three-pointer to fall.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
San Antonio trails by 18. Here's Porter. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Pass to Ewing. Inside, Sprewell.
Yeah, you can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look now for San Antonio. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Rose. And Daniels subbed in for Terry Porter. And so he hits both. Daniels with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duncan. Good D by Ewing. New York leading by 18. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Childs. Johnson outside. Here's Childs. Covered by Johnson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
San Antonio trails by 18. Johnson, double team. Pass to Ellie. 5 on the clock. Daniel from outside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Sprewell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he wants them to stay focused on talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Daniel. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. New York leading by 15. And here's Brunson. And Johnson now top of the key. Thomas kicks to Johnson. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Duncan. Thomas grabs the rebound. New York shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Patrick Ewing.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Ellie passes to Duncan. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
New York substitution on the court.
Now the Knicks with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Sprewell.
Malik Rose, assisted by Jaren Jackson.
Here's Sprewell. It's off. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.